Also, here we can see different rivers such as Yuanjiang, Xiangjiang, and others. And from the music at the beginning of this live streaming, we can find the folk customs here. Liuyang River is the biggest sub-branch of the Yangtze River. It has 9 twists. At last, we have found that in our arena, this arena is set at Furong district of Changsha, not only because of its favorable geographical locations, also it has a rich culture of dragon boat racing. It has a dock for the boat racing and also the museum. Here I would like to show you a video about the dragon boat racing in this station. We can see the twisting rivers at the Changsha, and also it is a river alongside Xiangjiang River. It is the exclusive river, which is Youliang River, and it embraces the upcoming of the Chinese dragon boat race. From the north to the south, there are 5 meters, 2 meters, 200 meters, 100 meters, and these are 3 items, and the players will reach the destiny of the southern part of the bridge. Below the bridge is the vast Liuyang River. The ceaseless water is the origin of the Yangtze River. You can see that it is inclusive, and alongside the beautiful sceneries are astonishing, and at the western side it is the Ma Wang Dui Han tomb. From the ancient times, it follows the ceaseless rivers and tell us the stories about the ancient times. At the eastern side is the Longping Rice Museum. There are 6 exquisite buildings, and they're magnificent. Because of the shuttling boats, we can see the waves and ripples along on the surface of the river. That the golden appearance have taken a sense of majesty. Also, the rice museums and also the other buildings together have built the atmosphere of this boat racing. Throughout the April, the Chinese dragon boat racing will be held in Changsha, and brought us breathtaking views. Dragon is a symbol of the Chinese people, and we Chinese people like to call us the inheritors of the dragon, and it has 2,000 years of history as the original place of the Chinese dragon boat racing, and it has a long history, not only because of its rich water resources, but also because it has favorable geographical locations, and it has provided the rich resources for the ancient people to breed. And on the river, it is very convenient for people to hold activities, and the Chinese boat racing is one of the favorable ones. We know that the people here like to hold Chinese boat racing to show their reverence to the heaven. And also, there are other activities such as Chinese Dragon Boat Temple Fair. Here I would like to tell you the history about the dragon boat racing along Liuyang River. Hunan is alongside the Dongting Lake, and the 4 rivers refer to the 4 famous rivers, Xiang, Zi, Yuan, Li rivers. Since ancient times, the local people use the local resources to hold a diversified of folk activities. Dragon boat racing is one of the most famous ones. And here, Liuyang River is the first level branch of Xiangjiang. Here, the boating is organized by villagers from Dongten village in the Furong district in order to better prepare this boat racing. Each day they will gather to practice for several hours. Here, the boat racing is favored by everyone. Since I was young, my grandfather and grandmother would lead me to view this competition, and Liuyang River is a song that is sung by people all over the world, but here we held the boat racing here, and the people around the world will know us. North up, at the eastern side of the Dongting Lake, you will meet another branch. It is also one of the original place for the dragon boat culture. It is Milo River. 278 BC, the army of Qing dynasty has conquered this place, and Qu Yuan did not like to abandon his home country, and in May he committed suicide and by drowning himself in the Milo River. And the people in Chu dynasty are very were saddened by this scene, and they hurried to seek his body, but at the Dongting River they cannot find him. So in each May, the people will hold festival to commemorate him, and they will hold the head of the dragon in the temple as a sacrifice. Mr. Xu Guisheng, growing up in Milo River, is a tradition inheritor of the dragon boat making, and the ancient articrafts have passed down to his hand, and he is the 6th generation. And with the original materials, he will take a while. He will make the original appearance of the head of the dragon, and the biggest characteristic is lies in his tail, not its head. The husband of his wife, his daughter, will. And when he make this dragon model, his hand is bleeding, and he works so hard. And we use the bamboo pieces to decorate it as the phoenix tail. At the late in night, he led his grandchildren to hold a special ceremony, lighting the light, and he will burn the other materials to hold ceremony here. Only when the ceremony is ended, the canoe will be called the dragon boat, and the southwestern side of the Dongting River. Following the river, you will see Yuanling, famous for the dragon boat, and in Yuanling, Hunan province. About the origin of the boat racing, there is another saying.
The Yuanling dragon boat was originated from Yuanzhou, and they were paying tribute to Hanlong. The Yuanling male ethnic group has thousands of tunes to remember Qu Yuan and Pan Hong. It is fair to say that the Yuanling dragon boat is earlier than that commemorating the poet of Qu Yuan. So you can see that Yuanling might be another place that has originated the dragon boat racing. This time, the China dragon boat racing has come again to Hunan, and it will definitely add new impetus to the development of race of dragon boat in Hunan. So through this video clip, I think you are all very looking forward to this dragon boat racing, and this is my second time coming to Changsha for the dragon boat racing. From last year's experience, I know that this station will definitely be different from any of the other stations, and we have more enthusiastic visitors, and we also have much more stronger players and paddlers. So earlier yesterday morning we had another race, and 36 teams were finally selected for today's final tournament, and we are going to modify the traditional way of competition. And so this morning we are going to have the champion day, and our race is going to start soon. And I will hand it over to Song Jianxiang, my colleague. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start the race in a moment. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, players, judges, dear audience, good morning. The 2018 China Dragon Boat Racing of Changsha's final match will now begin. First, may I invite the District Mayor of Changsha to make an opening address. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, Dragon Boat is presenting the charm of Liuyang River, and today we are gathered again at Liuyang for the final match of China Dragon Boat Racing here on behalf of Furong District and 600,000 of Fuling people. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all the distinguished guests and friends from afar. I want to thank you all for coming. Dragon signifies a booming and prosperous society, and Furong is centrally located in Changsha. We have profound history and culture, and the Mawangdui Han tomb was discovered here. Right now in Furong, we have high skyscrapers and high rises and modern enterprises all gathering here. Here we have advanced commerce and a famous range of representatives of scientists, for example, Yuan Longping. And the strength of Furong is one that is constantly making progresses. So Furong will seize the opportunity of this racing and advocate the spirits of Furong, and we will try our very best to build a new area so that Furong will stand ready for another round of high-quality developments, and we will contribute to the building of a modern Changsha. The Liuyang River is grand and beautiful, and it's a great pleasure for us all to be gathered at the Liuyang River. The beautiful and open and enthusiastic Furong stands always ready to welcome all the visitors from all the places in China. So here we are going to have a dragon eye dotting ceremony. May I invite the distinguished guests to come onto the stage. Please cover the dragon head with red ribbons. Please add a strike on the eyes of the dragon. The first strike is on the eye, the second strike is on the forehead of the dragon, and the third strike is on the nose, signifying harmony and happiness. And the fourth strike is on the mouth, and we wish everyone smile. The fifth strike is on the foredeck of the dragon, and we wish everyone good luck. Now, may I invite the Vice Chairman of Hunan People's Congress, Mr. Wang, to announce the beginning of the Furong Station of 2018 China Dragon Boat Racing. Now, I announce that the Furong station of 2018 China Dragon Boat Racing now starts. Ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to start the match. And today we have several distinguished guests who have helped this match. And we have my colleague, Ms. Jiang Hao, who is from Shanghai. And today we have 15 races. And the first to take the course is the two teenager teams. And well, first going to see the 100-meter course of teenager female. And yesterday, among the 56 teams, 15 teams were phased out. And today we have altogether 41 teams, and they will participate in 18 courses, and 15 of them are the final matches, and 3 of them are semifinals. And first, we're going to have the final match of female teenagers. So from the matches yesterday, those traditionally good matches, they have been elevated to today's round, and we've also seen some black horses, and there are also some mysterious teams who made it to today's final. So today we are very much looking forward to see how these black horses perform in today's final. And now let's go back to the match. So the first is the team from Shanghai Maritime University. They have been in the match for quite a long time. The second team is from Liaocheng University, and this team was set up in 2002. And team on the third course is from the Changsha University, and team 4 is from Jiangxi Normal University. And the team on the next course is from Shaoxing College of Liberal Arts and Engineering. And the next course stands the team of Wuhan University, and this team was set up in 2012, and now the judge is going to give the start command, and the judges, they will be holding the rear deck to make sure that the dragon boats are lined up in a straight line. And we have to pay attention to which team can be really competitive to the very strong Liaocheng University team. And Shanghai Maritime University is on course 1. Now the boats have rushed out of the starting line, and you see right now it's a very good start, and the Jiangxi Normal University, who is on course 4, had a slow start. But it's accelerating, and we can see that this is only 100 meters, and this is the finishing line, and we see that Shanghai Maritime University was the first to come to the finishing line. And so congratulations to Shanghai Maritime University, who has classed the champion of the 100-meter female teenagers. So in yesterday's game, there was no female teenagers. That is because altogether 6 teams registered for this year's tournament. So that is why they will be directly elevated to the finals. So Shanghai Maritime University's team, they had a very good start, and they are very dynamic in the course, and this is exactly what we want to see in the race. And now you can see from the picture that they had a very good start, and they had a very deep drought, which means that a strong pushing energy is given to the boat. And so we see now the Shanghai Maritime University finished at 27.837 seconds, followed by Liaocheng University. So we can see the gap is not a marginal one. So Shanghai Maritime University really is taking a lead in this race. And so just now we saw the 12 paddlers on that boat. Now you see this is a dragon boat related exercise, and we had a rehearsal a couple of days earlier, and in the promotion event yesterday, we also had a lot of visitors and people standing on both sides of the river watching this game.
From the Duanwu Festival till the Mid-Autumn Festival, and there are incessant competitions, and there are full customs of competing in the boat. And also I visited, interviewed a retired old teacher, said that we can describe the competition as magnificent and fierce. It is a manifestation of the spirit of the Hunan people, and also they're keeping up with the times. Now it is the teenager male group. It is the final. Shanghai Ocean University is also the first row. The second is the Northeastern Electronic University. A third row is the Heyuan Longzhou Association, and it is a big horse in this competition. A big black horse. And there are also the students from the primary schools and the professional schools, and they're under 18. They're so young. But these athletes have the very good foundation and experience of the water sports, such as kayak and other boat racing experiences. So in the qualification competition, there are 3 teams. They are the first one. So it is beyond our expectation. Now we are watching the second row at Dongbei Northeastern Electronic University. And also they're paddling with the rhythm of the drummers. And also now the Heyuan Boat Racing Association has taken the lead. It is also a black horse in our competition from yesterday. It has beaten all others. Heyuan Boat Racing Association, congratulations, you're the best. All paddlers have received the water sports training, and also I would like to introduce you some information in this competition among the students. And there are also another team which is very astonishing, Jimei University, and they are fascinating. They are not students from the sports university. They are from different departments such as finance and the transport. And also they are also the freshmen, sophomore, and also from other grades, and they use their spare time to practice. So the gap is small, and the Northeastern Power University, the gap is only about 0.1 second, and the gap is small, 0.09 second. Let's see, this is the head of the dragon. The gap is just the dragon head. Just the corner of a corner of the paddle. So the last view is fixed on the drummer of Northeastern Power University, and the drummers are viewing this competition. And here we are seeing the dragon head's position of the Heyuan Dragon Boat Association, and it is such a regret. So that is why the competition is so enjoyable. Now we are watching the mixed race 100 straightaway final. Here we can see the 6 teams. And the chief at the judge at the starting point is very responsible. And here there is an acceleration in 3 minutes before the boat racing, and there are also a notice. This row is Northeastern Power University, which is composed of the university students. Their average age is about 20 years old. And the other team, a third row, Jimei University. The fourth row, Liaocheng University. And this is the third program, and they are very energetic. It seems that they enjoyed a high morale. The famous city Miluo Longzhou team is also a team from Hunan province. It's from Quzi Longzhou club. It's a local club. Shandong Liaocheng University, and the players in this team have been prepared because they did not have a very good performance in previous programs. The drummer also seems to have held the energy, and so we can see the drums are very clean and neat. We can see that Liaocheng University's players are so energetic, and they are competing to win the final. And the fourth row, Liaocheng University and the first Dongbei Power University. At last, their adaptation is very well. So we can see from the first to second paddlings, they have been 2 meters ahead of others, and until the end, Dongbei Power University and Liaocheng University have been the highlight of this competition. And because we can see the paddling distance is very huge, and they have used. In this performance, we can see that we can learn how to ensure that the paddling can ensure the best driving force for the boat racing. And we can see that the paddle is in parallel with the surface of the water, and they have received very good training, because if you do not have very good physical, then the strength will not be so effective, and the strength will be scattered with the splash of the river. So we can see their technique. The drought line is also key, and Jiujiang Lingshi Muye is the second. Jiujiang University ranked the third. Jiujiang Muye and Liaocheng University, the gap is just one dragon mouth. Dongbei Power University has been way ahead of others, and one dragon head and the neck. Next, it is 2018 Chinese dragon boat racing, the awarding ceremony of the teenager female 100 final. And the representatives please board the podium to receive the award. Now the teenager females competition will be awarded first. The first 6 teams, they are the Jiangxi Normal University. It is not easy for them. Most of them are from the fitness. The fifth one, Shaoxing Art and Science University. The third one is Changsha University. The second one, Liaocheng University. The champion, Shanghai Ocean University. Please invite our distinguished guests to award them. I believe Liaocheng University has better performance. From the perspective of their strength, of their performance, their female teams can perform better, and they are out of performance this time. Shanghai Ocean University also have very good performance, because this university has a long history of boat racing and water sports. Shanghai Ocean University also has developed our Deputy Minister of the Administration of Sports, and Mr. Chen Shiling, and the coach of the boat racing of our national team. Liaocheng University was established in 2012, and Shanghai Ocean University's team was established in 2007. There are about 70 players, and last year in Hainan Station they have won 200, 500, 100, top 3. The Dragon Boat racing team in Shanghai Ocean University was established very early in 2017. They do not have a very big lineup of their players, but they receive very tough training because they are the Ocean University, and they have a very good history, have a long history of water sports. Now, 2018 Changsha Furong Teenager Male 100 awarding ceremony, and representatives please enter the arena. The teenager female will be awarded. Heyuan Longzhou Association. Indeed, is a black horse. The sixth one, 丽水 College University,丽水 College. The fifth one, 汕尾 容人 Team. The fourth one, 集美 University. The third one, Shanghai Ocean University. The second one, Dongbei Power University. The champion, Heyuan Dragon Boat Association. Let's invite the distinguished guests to award them. It has fascinating performance. We can see the athletes are very young. It gives us the information that during the training, though they are young, their techniques, they have a very good techniques, and the techniques will compensate the weaknesses of their strength. For many sports, the players must train when they are very young. Though they are young, but they are fearless, and they're like a blank paper. They can receive the new tactics and new paddles. So they will be faster. They're easier to be trained. That is why we can develop them better. The competitions are so fascinating. Now it is the men's elites 100 straightaway final. Because the gap between different teams is small and the competition is so fierce, we can see that these competitions are very enjoyable. During the dragon boat racing, 100, 500, 200, the most fascinating one is 100 final because they are accelerating during the whole range. The wind is a little strong and the dragon boat is not so stable. But a very good condition in our arena is that the racing roads are favorable for the boat racing because in the favorable conditions, I believe the teams will have their best performance and update their records during the dragon boat racing.
The first course, Changsha Qianlong Lake team. The team is very famous in Changsha. And the team on the second course is Changsha Xinhui team. And the third course, Guangdong Xinhui Jida team, which is also a time-honored team. And on the fifth track, Furong Huarong Xiangjiang team. They are very energized. And the team on the final course is from Lichun College. So you can see the morale is very high. So the key elements of this game lies in, do you have any key players? It's just like playing NBA. Each and every team, they have their core players. So welcome to our program, and you can take out your cell phone and scan the QR code on the screen and to follow us on WeChat and to get to know the latest information of China Dragon Boat Racing. Alright, the race has started. So the 6 teams, from what we see here, I think the Dongbei University of Electricity is the first at the start, and So all the players have given their very best to this game. And the first is Changsha Qianlong Lake team. So this is quite a surprise. It's like a black horse. Teams such as Changsha Qianlong Lake and Changsha Qianqiao and Furong Miluo, they are the local teams, and their overall performance is very satisfactory. And maybe it's because the race is presented in their local place. They are like playing the host, and this is giving them a lot of morale and encouragement. And just like what we saw, the Changsha Qianlonghu team, it's a team consisting of players from the grassroots, and they only engaged in the rehearsal and the amateurs, but they did it just perfect, and they finished at 21.527 seconds, and they used to garner the 5th place in a local competition. And right now on the screen are the 12 players on that boat, and they finished at 5th in last year's national tournament. So they've had a very rapid increase on the ranking. So we've now witnessed 2 black horses, one from Guangdong, and now the one we just had is from Changsha. For the teenager male, we saw the champion is the Qianlonghui team, and now we're going to have the semifinals of the 100 meter. Right on the screen is Fuzhou Puxia team. Now we're seeing Guangdong team. Now we're going to have the semifinals of the men's professional. So, because on the boat we have 20 paddlers, and it's 200 meters, and the first track stands the team of Guangdong Yuhua Huaqiao, which was set up in 2015. The second team is also from Guangdong, which is second team is actually from Changsha, and the fourth track stands the team of Fuzhou Puxia. So this is a team I really like, and the 5th team is Tianzhen Daliang Damen team, and on the 6th track is Foshan Dali Jiayi team, and these are excellent teams, and we see one of the teams have won the champion in last year's China National Dragon Boat Tournament. So if it's a 100-meter race, you have to pay attention to the start, and if it is the 200-meter, you have to watch how they perform in the overall length of the course. Ready, go. All the boats have kicked off to a very strong start, and so we see sometimes they are paddling very fast, and there is very big splashes. And now we see, wow, this is a very fierce competition, and the Changsha Yuhua Huaqiao team has clinched the champion, finishing at 1st place. because this is the place they live and they work and they train. Those are the local villagers who race on this Liuyang River. So sometimes you need to look at the morale, sometimes you need to look at the techniques. Doesn't necessarily mean you will clinch the champion when you have sufficient morale. So Changsha Yu Hua Hua Qiao clinched the 7th place of the semifinals. So Changsha Yu Hua Hua Qiao finished at 21 seconds. The second place is Fuzhou Puxia. The third is Nanhai Danzhao. Next, we are going to host the award ceremony for the mixed team. May I now invite the award-winning teams to take the podium. The team finishing at 6th is the team from Jianghan University. So this is from Wuhan City of Hunan Province. The team finishing at 5th is Jimei University team. So this university was set up by Chen Jiageng in 1988. The team finishing at 3rd is Liaocheng University team. The team finishing at the 2nd is Jiujiang Linshi Forestry team. And the champion goes to Dongbei University of Electricity. So Northeast China University of Electricity has won the champion of semifinals of the mixed group for 100 meters. So these teams, they are very excellent and they have clinched champions or excellent results in previous games. And the Northeast University of Electricity is just very excellent according to many of our previous interviews. They have made tremendous contribution to the dragon boat sports, and they've made great efforts in researching and developing some of the techniques in dragon boat racing. So as a traditional sport, if we are going to further develop it and pass it down to next and future generations, we will have to require all the teams, all the players to constantly engage in learning, and more importantly, we have to work together with our partners, engage in global cooperation, and we have to have theoretical learning but also trainings in skill sets and techniques. And we need to have more standard and more systematic training at universities. And next, we're going to have the 100-meter race of men's professionals team. So in this course, we have traditional strong teams such as the Lechong Lufu Gong team, and we also have some strange names who are participating this game for the first time, but they made it to the finals. And the Lechong Lufu Gong team is participating not with the traditional strong team, and because most of the strong members, they are busy with another tournament, so we only have 8 players who are actually from the Lechong Lufu Gong team. On the second track is Meishan Qiming Star team. On the third track, Guo Vento team. And On the fourth track, 名门世家九江 team. On the fifth track, Nanchang Small Blue Tiger. And number 6, Junan Yushan Furniture Team. Because the Louvre team, they have to get ready for the upcoming Olympics, so they didn't truly get trained for this tournament, because they are a traditionally very strong game, and so this match will be a challenge for them. Now we see that from the drummer to the paddlist and to the one who is maintaining the maneuver of the boat, they are ready and they are all waiting for the order of the judge. So now the game has started. This is such a robust start, and so you have to look at what techniques each team used to rush to the finishing line. So Mingmen Shijia Jiujiang was the first to come to the finishing line, but Lechong Louvre team is also very excellent, and they finished at second. And bear in mind, this is not the main players of their team, and all the paddlers on that boat are new to this game, and they are not fully trained, but they managed to come to the finishing line at the second place. So it's such a great surprise, and they come to the second place. Well, it can tell you that very intense training within a short period of time really works, and you can tell the difference from different teams and from how their bodies are reclined, and if it is a amateur team and their body remain upright, but if it's a professional team, they have some adjustments with their body positions, and so Mingmen Shijiang Jiujia completed at 19.835 seconds, which is a record of today's match. So right now on the screen, the 12 players from Mingmen Shijia Jiujiang team. To judge how professional each team is, you can look at the way they paddle, and just like when people are walking, if you want to walk very fast, you have to use your both arms. And so is with paddling. If you want to paddle very fast, you have to use your body reclining position.
So you have to swing your arms. Now is the awarding ceremony. The representatives, please enter boarding the stage. Now is the awarding ceremony for the men's elites 100 straightaway final. The team for the 6th position, Furong Huarong Xiangjiang team. The 5th position, Yichun College. The 4th position, Dongbei Electric Power University. The 3rd position, Guangdong Jinhui Jida team. The 2nd, Xinhui Hongda Tang. The champion, Changsha Qianlonghu team. Now please present the awards to these teams. They have shown their strength. And this race is organized by the Changsha Boat Racing Association, and they're all lovers of the boat racing. They frequently attend the local competitions in Hunan province. In Hunan province, we have Qiyuan Cup, which is held for the Hunan people. This is a very good opportunity for the local people. In recent years, the dragon boat racing also have expanded to the United States. Next, 2018 Changsha Furong Station men's professional awarding ceremony. Now let's invite the representatives to board the stage. The mixed team has the most fierce competition, and the gap among the top 3 teams are the narrowest. The first one, the 6th position, Guao Wentou team. The 5th position, Nanshan Xiaolan Hushan team. The 4th team, Meishan Shiqi Mingxin Xiaolan Hushan, is organized by the local villagers. The 3rd one, Juan Youxin Jiayi Jiaju team, Juan Youxian furniture team. The 2nd position, Lecong Luofugong team. The champion, Mingmen Shijia Jiugong team. Please present the award for them. It is the traditionally strong team, and it is the frequent attendees of the dragon boat racing. It was established in 1984. Until now, they have won over 500 medals. It is the only team that has the men's group and female group and professionals club. For 18 times, they represent our country to attend different boat racing, dragon boat racing competitions, including the sports team for dragon boat racing. And for the 5th time, they have joined in the dragon boat tournament. Now we will take a break, and for 7 minutes later we'll come back.
After
2 days of the fierce competition, the competition in Furong Station has come to an end. In May the 19th and 20th will come to Yancheng, and the 3rd station competition will be held in Yancheng in Jiangxi province. It is the first time for Yancheng to hold a dragon boat competition, new rules and new arena, and all the strong teams will have the peak competition and will promote the traditional sports competition. And next station will say goodbye. I will see you later.